Hey guys, Valtorius the Awoken here in that Lucifer season 4. Oh god. Woo. Yo, first off, I'm hoping that everything's great, that it will stay on Netflix and it gets renewed for another season because man was it good. Like, okay, they kind of picked up where it was left off, where Lucifer showed, like, after when he showed his face to Chloe, and then they explained that Chloe went away, that she was in Romania for a while. That's when she met the father was explaining to her, like, we know who Lucifer Morningstar is, we know for quite a while, so when she comes back, she's still kind of scared of him and stuff, and he's like, you sure, and then she kind of lies to him about the whole situation. Then he finds out later on, I was like, oh, so you working with them, the Vatican and stuff like that. That's when it was this vial that's supposed to, I guess, knock him out, and then they would perform a ritual to send him back to hell and stuff. So it was just so damn crazy how you had because they knew, like, I really thought that this season, I was like, oh, they probably would just been like, oh, just another case, they figured stuff out, yada yada yada. But it wasn't even like that. It was because I was wondering, when was the Vatican going to get involved. I was like, nah, come on, man. Like, Lucifer Morningstar, like, the guy name is Lucifer Morningstar, and he has a club called Lux. I'm like, when will they get involved and stuff? But he knew. The rest of the Vatican didn't know, or some weird reason, but he says that he knows or about it. But I guess because he was trying to prove to the church and everybody that Lucifer is real, and that if he shows his true side, then I guess they would know him, and they would figure a way of dealing with him and stuff. That was like his whole plan, until his plan failed and he got 3 people killed, and it was just like one whole big mess, and then he went to jail for it and stuff. So I was like, yes, that was a well just deserving thing. And then that's when Eve comes in. Oh my god. I was like, shit, oh lord, Eve coming in here. So they kind of, her and Lucifer rekindle their thing and shit. It was like, oh, I was created to be with Adam and stuff, because they went right. They was like, yeah, because Lilith was his first wife, and then Eve comes along and shit. So I was like, okay, they went there right, and shit. But I was a little bit confused, just a little bit of what they was explaining about, like, Lilith and stuff, because I was like, wait, did we see her? Did we not see her? Was it not, like, I guess we probably didn't see her yet, but yeah, like, this shit was it was pretty going good and stuff, because because she just left heaven. I'm like, how can you just leave? Like, she said once when they got ESPN up there, it was a wrap. I said, wait, what? Stop it. Yo, I'm like, but seriously though, how can she just leave heaven like that? So I'm like, wait, so can anybody just stick it up and just leave, pack their things and just leave? So I'm like, nah, that can't be right. So she was basically meeting the whole gang. She met Linda was fond of her. Chloe was still kind of confused because she's new to the whole celestial thing. I was like, wait, you're Eve? Like, the first, he was like, yeah. I was like, oh shit. Because it's crazy. You basically meeting like Linda said, like, you're my great, because it keeps going, because it's true. She's the first woman, and if Adam was to show up, he would have been the first man. So it's crazy, man. Like, that whole shit was crazy. It was good. I mean, the whole meta deal in Linda, they having a child. I was like, oh, so I like how they threw that reference. When Linda said, oh, why don't we name him Jack? He's like, Jack? Like that. So I was like, y'all not slick. Y'all not slick. I knew y'all threw in that supernatural reference. Y'all not slick. I was like, okay. But, eventually they had the baby. Then later on, the meta deal met this kid, and then he was trying to figure some things out with himself, and he was like, well, I should just take the child back to the Silver City. Like, what's the sense having a child here and stuff? And at the ending, I would say, oh my god, at the ending where all the demons showed up, it was so sick when Lucifer was like, because he was in his full devil form, and he was like, go home. Like, I was like, oh prophet, and they all just kneeled before him. But it was interesting what one of the demons said, that you need an archangel, or you needed an archangel to rule, because I guess the rule is that no demon shall take the place of being king. So I'm like, damn, when are you gonna put the Dreamer, the Sandman? Yeah, because in the DC comics, well, in the Vertigo comics, it was the guy named the Sandman, but he was, I guess, he was he is the Dreamer. Like, that's one of his names, but I believe he's the person who created dreams, or but I forgot what he does and stuff. But I know in the comics that Lucifer sold hell to him. He sold it to the Sandman, to the Dreamer. He sold it to him. So I was like, I'm wondering, I'm like, yo, when we gonna see this? When we gonna see this, my man? It's like, when we gonna see this? But it was sick, because it was sad that him and Chloe had to say goodbye, because, you know, like he said, like the demons, they're gonna defile him, because he's like, well, you're not our king anymore. You basically went on a nice vacation. You've been gone for a very long time. So it's like, well, screw you. We just gonna come back up here and raise more hell. So I guess the prophecy was that hell would come to earth, because since Lucifer is on earth, they said, well, we just gonna bring the party over there. But then Lucifer was like, no, I can't, so I have no choice but to leave you. Then it was so crazy, because then Chloe was like, I love Lucifer. He was like, they got one thing wrong in the Bible, that Eve wasn't my first love, it was you. I was like, damn. It was pretty sad, though. You know, it was real sad that it had to end that way. And then that's when you see the man, the king. You see the king just sitting there. He just pissed. Well, I wouldn't say pissed, but he's just sitting there. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, that shit was good. But this entire season, I'm hoping to God that Netflix don't do no hokey shit and decides to cancel the plug or do any of that. I'm hoping it gets renewed for season 5, because damn. But if they would have had to end it this way, I mean, it wasn't like, it's kind of a, we kind of would be satisfied, because he went back to hell. But then there's a lot of questions and a lot of stuff that they can actually put into it, because when Linda said, oh, why don't we name the child Michael, and the meta deal was like, no, we're not naming the child Michael. Hell no. And I'm like, yes, we gotta see Michael has to be in here. That's what I'm saying. Like, it can't just end off like him just being back into hell. Then I wouldn't say it would suck, but it would kind of like pull us and draw us in more, like, okay, we need more, like, will he ever leave hell, you know? And there will be theories and speculations running around, like, what could happen to him. So it's like, no, we don't need that. We need a season 5 to happen and stuff, because damn, that shit was good. Yo, it was good. And then, you know, Eve she had to figure some things out for herself, because I like this, because she was created to solely be with Adam. But then, you know, later on she was with Lucifer and stuff. But then she was like, well, yeah, I gotta figure some stuff out for herself. The first woman. So I was like, makes sense. It makes sense. She gotta figure some things out. So I'm like, it makes sense. So I'm like, okay, all right. You know, I like what was happening here. Dan was still being Dan. You know, I hate Lucifer, so Dan was still being Dan. Yeah. This season was good. So if I would have had to say, yo, this shit get 10 stars from your boy. Yo, it get 10 stars. This shit was good. So hopefully, we gotta hope that Lucifer does come back for season 5. That's all we hoping for and shit, because man, it was good. I can't wait to see if they come back, because we gotta see Michael, God, and, you know, other unanswered questions to be involved. Because personally, when Eve showed up, I thought she was gonna be pissed off, like, yo, you killed my son, hold up here, this is wrong. I thought she would have been pissed and would have had some sort of revenge scheme against him, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna happen. But it was different. She was more like a needy type of a person that was like, Lucifer this, Lucifer that, you know, I love Lucifer and stuff. But then it wasn't to which, because she was like, she thought she was in love with him, but she wasn't figuring some things out for herself. She thought she had to act this way to be with the guy. And I guess the show and the more of the story is that for some women and some dudes out there, don't try to force yourself onto another person. Don't try to change yourself to be with that person. So I was like, I got you. Yeah, I ain't slick, but I got you. Understandable point, because that's how you know, humanity is and stuff when it comes down to the person that they love. They decide to change and stuff, and rather, instead of being the person that they're supposed to be, they become a person that they're not supposed to be. Then they end up in jail, possibly raped by two dudes named Frederick and Michael, and then there's just a whole big mess. So I just don't know. But yeah, we're gonna end this right here. Lucifer season 4. I encourage everybody to check it out. It was amazing. It was great. Yeah, it was good. But if you like what you heard, you like, you know, please subscribe, share, do all that wonderful stuff, and I'll catch you later.